Hello and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal, where yesterday there was a busy day for us. We studied for exams, we took our exams, we went to many different festivals, one of which was rained out and flooded out, and additionally, we also, in the second episode that we released yesterday, we learned some interesting things about Medjed, and that potentially Sojiro has done some not-so-great things. I don't believe that the allegations are true against him, because we know Sojiro, we know what he's done, we know the kind of person he is, and it does not seem like the kind of person who would do the things that he's accused of. But, of course, we'll have to wait and see how the evidence plays out, I suppose. So, let's just keep things rolling, and we have nothing to watch, I'm pretty sure. Oh, do we? No, we don't. Oh, I still need to return. Okay, we need to return this. I'm guessing, can I leave? Nope, can't leave to do that, so I guess instead, we'll just go to bed.
Oh.
Going to bed already? Sure, why not? As long as you don't take me to the Velvet Room. Just don't take me there and we'll be okay. Okay, we're good. We've escaped the Velvet Room. And I'm guessing, yeah, it looks like summer vacation is probably... Oh, our favorite!
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro. And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Imagine being mad that a crime boss got caught just because you weren't the one to catch them. Imagine being mad about a situation like that.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
Like, goddammit, I was supposed to be the one to catch the bad guy. This is horrible. This is a terrible event. A bad guy got caught, but I wasn't the one to do it, so therefore it's the big bad. God, she sucks so much.
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim.
There's also nothing in the moment that proves that claim either, and unfortunately for you, the way things work is it's innocent until proven guilty, so get to work proving it or else.
Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
It's any means necessary, and you think you're better than... Wow, okay. So, remember when the Phantom Thieves were contemplating whether or not they should even go to the palaces in the first because they were afraid that they would actually kill the people they're targeting? Yeah, well, not these guys. These guys are like... Whatever it takes, through any means necessary, deal with them, even though they've done nothing but help people so far.
Very well.
Why do you suck so much?
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Oh boy, can't wait to see how those two, my favorite characters in the world, play this out. Time for sushi! The place is in Ginza, right? Do we take the usual train from Shibuya? Let's go. To Ginza, or Ginza, not sure how you pronounce it, but either way, time to go. You now have information on a new hangout spot. You can also invite, yeah, we know the drill. We can take people to places. We know.
The flounder is out of this world. That texture. I don't see any prices listed here.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it, we got the cash.
Don't worry about it, it's how you go bankrupt.
So good!
Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Hold your horses and don't talk!
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse
No,
someone?
no, he's not. Also, please stop calling him boss.
I can't get it off my mind. It's especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
Not for even a second. No chance. Unless you present me evidence proving otherwise, I don't believe for a second that he'd be capable of doing something like that.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Ah, yeah, that ain't how things work. Yeah, no. The game brought it up, we're gonna get involved somehow.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife? He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
How foolish. Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
Maybe don't publicly announce that in front of the chef, you idiot!
Fan...
Ryuji! Why are you so stupid? Ah, my... Wow, so this is what we call an idiot. Like, when you look up the word idiot in the dictionary, what you're gonna see is just a picture of Ryuji's face. Like, oh my god.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Now it looks even worse. Now it looks like you're actively trying to cover it up. Because, okay, you could have passed it off as just saying, oh, we were just talking about the Phantom Thieves, or, oh, we're just playing pretend, or something like that. But now that you're trying to cover the fact you said it all, looks a lot more suspicious, don't you think? Idiots!
Yeah, the fish is so fresh.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these Phantom Thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
How did that work?
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Okay, I'm gonna give you all a piece of advice. Yusuke, stop existing. Makoto, stop calling him by boss. Joker, you do nothing, so it's fine. Ryuji, please grow at least one singular functioning brain cell. And you gotta work on your acting, my god. Oh, this ragtag group of individuals is gonna be the end of me one day.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Oh my god, you're everywhere. You're literally everywhere.
Akechi-kun.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
You're everywhere. All the time.
Do you know
And it's
this
always
guy?
exactly where we are.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
Okay. I know everything because I'm psychic.
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right?
So I was gonna make a different joke there initially when he said, hey, how do you know my name? I was gonna say, everyone knows your name, Yusuke. But instead, the game course corrected me into making a different joke, thanks to saying, I'm psychic.
I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Megid has declared war on them?
War?
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's, a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
God, you're all the worst. You're all... It's like... It's so weird, because they all suck so hard at actually not acting like they're... Because they all constantly meet up together. Like, this group of individuals goes around all over the place together all the time. And every time they meet up, they're always talking about something Phantom Thieves related, except for when they were studying for exams. They're not trying very hard to keep this a secret. And their efforts to and their only efforts they make to conceal it are just the worst kind of acting on the planet. And yet I still love all of them. It's like, God, you're making a lot of mistakes, but we're in this together for the long haul. So let's try to see if we can get you through this game in one piece, shall we?
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation. But I
And
must
that's why I
say,
did exactly
this
that.
is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Meged commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do? Unsurprising. I suppose you aren't interested in such gossip.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids.
Yeah, well, you didn't show that earlier when you were fumbling around like, oh, she's just a big fan of the Phantom Thieves. She's not, like, a real, yeah, that's not, we're not, I mean, you know.
If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
And yet you simultaneously believe that they're the ones responsible for all the psychotic breakdowns, meaning that they would have had to been started before Kamoshida, which is before we all met up together. So your theory has already failed. Colossally, actually.
You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Ryuji's a Phantom Thief.
I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations. You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one?
No, I think it's stupid, because your evidence is
We'd
faulty.
make a great team if we worked together.
Never.
What the hell are you saying?
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
I hope to see you during my hangout sessions and never again outside of
What
that.
was that about?
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, it couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but it may be best to be cautious from now on.
And a great start to that plan would be to not scream at the top of your lungs that, hey, we're the Phantom Thieves, didn't you know that? In a publicly crowded restaurant, Ryuji.
We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Meged.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan and their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will
What?
commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating
Cleanse Japan?
For real?
What are you gonna do, Thanos snap them all away?
Keep going.
To say you're gonna cleanse Japan, with context or not with context, does not sound good.
However, we are
In fact, it
magnanimous.
sounds quite
We will
horrible.
give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent.
I shall cleanse the city of this parasitic nature, and I can do it with just a snap of my fingers.
As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public.
Plot twist. We are the Teletubbies.
We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Meged, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil.
And that's why we're gonna cleanse the streets of Japan of all you plebs. Spoken without any self-awareness whatsoever.
That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Meged will attack Japan. And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there.
again, with how often they discuss these things in public,
We went
I'm
through all
surprised more
sorts of
people haven't
options
figured
on
this
our way
out.
Here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is,
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
Let me make sure I read that correctly. If we stole, how would he know that it's been... Well, every time we've stolen someone's heart, they've made a giant public announcement about it, so... think they'll figure it out one way or another.
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
Can you please stop calling him that? It's just weird.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
You gotta change your nickname. Like right now.
Say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
It's definitely not poisonous.
But my fatty tuna!
Why didn't you eat it already?
Complaining.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Oh boy.
Nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
Sure, let's trespass. What could go wrong?
Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know.
My apologies, Boss.
Stop calling him that! Well, this is a bad idea.
He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
Hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kind of old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
This is such a colossally terrible idea.
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
What is this, a horror movie now?
Let's get out of here, please. Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out.
You don't know what that term means then.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
That's not, you're not even holding my shoulder, but that's not, you didn't, that's not my, okay.
I can sense someone's presence.
What? What?
Who's there? I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving.
Am I hallucinating? What are we doing?
No, my legs won't move.
Do I need to carry you now? Okay.
Alibaba!
Let's never do that again.
Hey! Come on! Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry! Please save me, sis!
Are you okay,
He's home.
Who the hell are you? Don't move!
Wow, you are really bad at recognizing people.
You hear me?
I'm I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
Makoto, oh, wow,
You? What are you doing in my house? You're...
Oh, good evening, sir.
wait, I didn't even, I didn't even, of course, so, let me, okay, let's review. So, we came to the house, the gate was open, the door was slightly open as well, we walked through the door, it suddenly became a haunted house with a horror attraction built inside, and the lights started going crazy. I'm assuming that was Futaba. Peeked her head around the corner like, here's Johnny, and then all of a sudden she just teleported out of the scene, and then Yusuke, Ryuji, and On all ran away into a different dimension, just so that the only people that could be left behind would be Joker and Makoto, who just so happens to be in a position where she's on her knees, holding onto my leg, in a very suspicious angle, so Sojiro can get the wrong idea. Thanks, Persona 5. Just end me now.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
What the fuck? What? Whoa, what is happening?
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Hey, where'd the other idiots go?
That's not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
Would have been real great if you didn't hide around the corner. That would have...
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here, isn't there?
Yeah. My daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there... I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
Hey, she's already heard us, buddy. I think it's too late for that.
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
What? Trying to raise a child all by yourself would be an incredibly difficult thing to do? I never could have guessed it.
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She
About to
never said
say,
a word
that's,
about
I don't think you understand how reproduction works if you think there wasn't a father.
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind. Yes, she committed suicide.
Oh.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Jesus Christ.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
What? Oh. I don't... Wow. Okay. So, doing that and leaving your child all alone is bad enough. But to do that directly in front of your child so they can perfectly see what you've done, that's just... Jesus. Oh my God.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So, well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound.
Well, I can take a guess as to why she might think that. Some of them on the lines of, her mother felt the stress of trying to take care of her child on top of her activities was too much, and Futaba believes that were she not born, she wouldn't have died, which, to be clear, is not something you can't bear that responsibility yourself. That's not something you can control. Like, you had nothing to do with what happened. But I can understand why she would feel like she's responsible.
Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room.
And I don't blame her.
Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house. Thanks. What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either.
So I understand the desire to keep her, like, she doesn't want to step out. I understand the desire to keep her safe like that. The problem is that if she never leaves, then she's never gonna do anything with her life. Like, you can't just sit in a room and do nothing for your whole life. So I don't know that the approach of let her do whatever she wants, she'll just stay here forever, not really a mindset you wanna employ.
And again, I know that's a way for her to live.
I apparently spoke too soon. He's on the same page.
That's all I can do, though. I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I technically can't say this definitively because we don't have any proof, but there's also no proof of the opposite. but does he really seem like with how much he seems to care, I don't believe that he would ever even dare to lay a finger on Futaba for any reason at all. Again, maybe it could all be a facade, maybe there's going to be evidence that comes up later that will prove he actually did the things that the Makoto's bitch of a sister is accusing him of. But until I see that evidence, I am going to presume he's innocent until otherwise. So, that's my mantra.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Megid.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
Oh.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
Uh-oh.
I haven't seen him for some time.
Morgana?
Ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Did he jump out of the bag?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all.
What is that
The
logic?
trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading
He's a cat, so he'll be fine?
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
What?
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
Yeah, the bullshit or something, whatever. Don't give up on the cat!
An assembly? What about?
Just stop talking about the assembly! Where's Morgana?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of
Yeah,
attention.
Sojiro's literally right outside the house right now. You go to Sojiro, say, hey, I think I might have left the cat at your house. Can you go bring him back for me? Not that hard.
So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
What are you doing?
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
Go get Morgana!
I mean, it is our fault.
Yeah, I don't care. Get the cat.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
He's
No
literally
way in
right
hell
outside.
he's abusing her.
He's right outside. Okay. Sojiro just left the goddamn house. Like 1 minute ago. So just go outside, talk to him, be like, hey, when you get home, I think I might have left my cat. I think my cat might have jumped out of my bag while we were over there. Can you bring him back for me? End of story. Great. Everyone wins. Oh, great.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Megid.
I just noticed. I guess it could be that the mini fridge over there on the right just has like a transparent like glass pane as a window to look into it, because some fridges do have that. So sometimes the mini fridge will have that kind of transparent glass pane that you can actually look in to see what's inside. But usually it's an opaque surface that you can open and close. So from this angle, kind of looks like the fridge is just open all the time, which is kind of weird.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Also, that is a very bizarre way to wear your headphones.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Where'd Morgana go? Where do you think you just established she has to be at the house? And you're not going to get her? Great. I'm glad to see you guys care so much. Okay, it's great. Okay. Love you guys can't leave tonight either? Nope, I'm still trapped here. Yeah, I just want to return the goddamn DVD, but no. I guess I'm stuck going to bed every night. Well, I guess I should probably actually study. It's probably a better thing to do. Or... What? Did I read that correctly? Morgana and I might pass each other. I should wait until tomorrow. I can't even go downstairs. I can't even... So the concern is that if I leave now, Morgana we might pass each other, as in like I might go try to find Morgana, but Morgana might take a different route home, we might pass each other, and he won't know where I am, and etc. etc. I can't even go downstairs. I just... Alright, screw you guys then. I'm just going to bed, which is the only choice I have. I guess. Oh,
Are
and
you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I
you,
was?
I tried to go. I wanted to go. I just spent like a minute ranting about how I wanted to go. But the game's like, no, you don't get to go. You will sit in that bed and think about what you've done here today. This... Okay.
Take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now? You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. Well, she's probably about the same age as you guys. At least her voice was pretty young sounding. Oh, and she had long hair, too. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them. In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Oh no, not again. Not again. Not Back to the Future again. Okay. Well, that was a day. That was one hell of a day.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces?
We went from a freaking haunted house escapade to the awkwardness of Makoto on her knees in front of Joker, which then led to Morgana being left behind, which then, we actually had what a shift, by the way, like, tonally, from the cheesy, off-the-walls haunted house antics, jumping immediately into serious conversation with Sojiro about Futaba, which then leads into the idiocy of not searching for Morganas, just to be, like, I wouldn't be annoyed if the game didn't chastise me for not searching for Morganas. Like, I wanted to go search for you, the game told me I couldn't, just so that I could be yelled at for not wanting to go search for you. Thanks.
Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them? Then how was Medjed... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony. If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how
What an
the
incredible
family dealt
counter-argument.
with Medjed, since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
It seems Sai Nijima is starting to listen to what I have to say. Great. I don't care. I don't like you. I never have, I never will. I don't like you.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate.
What?
Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
Wakahaba wow wow wubsy what now? Okay, I guess we're moving on now. Alrighty then. Well,
Seriously?
the whole emergency meeting right when summer break is starting. I guess they need to get some rules when the world's eyes are on us because of the Phantom Thieves. Stuff's like, don't do anything that will hurt the school's reputation, spend your summer break quietly. I can't stay quiet with all this excitement going on. Medjed's statement was insane. People of Japan, you must not worship the Phantom Thieves. They said it could just be a joke. There's talk that this could lead to the breakage of private data to the date. I wonder if they're going to target another site. I'm curious to see how the Phantom Thieves react. What I'm looking forward to the most this summer. It'll be the perfect escape from exam studies. But the Phantom Thieves need to take action. They're the ones Medjed is after. Bigger than I thought. Yeah, Medjed literally threatened to cleanse the entire city of Japan. And you're like, this is bigger than I thought. After hearing some random kid over talking about.
Yep.
Let's get the assembly out of the way. We'll have our own business to attend to.
Morning.
Yeah, by the way, this assembly is stupid. Like, I do not understand why this assembly is even happening I really don't. This makes no goddamn sense. You had all of last week. You had literally, we were in school all week last week, even after the exams were done, and we could have had this assembly any one of those days, but we pick the Monday. I don't get it. I don't get this. This is extremely bizarre. And assembly during summer vacation, are they crazy? Our school's done for. They don't care what the principal has to say. So stupid wish you could change their hearts. Oh, also, another thing. Do you really think that any of these kids are going to pay attention? Like, at this point in the school, the reason why the last days of school are typically just nothing sandwiches...
Had me bored to tears.
Oh, the assembly didn't even mean anything. Well, it didn't even... Okay. So the reason why the last days of school usually does nothing... Like, for instance, the last week of school, for me, was just nothing. Oh, sorry, in 8th grade, I should say. In my last day of 8th grade, or sorry, my last week of 8th grade was just a whole lot of nothing. We basically, because the exams already happened at that point. So it was basically just, you know, watching movies or helping teachers clean up classrooms, which we did. Actually, for those of you who have been around the channel for a very long time, you may remember Ace. Comment below if you recognize the nickname Ace. I'll be astounded if anyone watching this video actually remembers the nickname Ace. She was someone who was in a lot of my videos back in the day. We actually went around the whole school and helped a lot of teachers, from kindergarten teachers to 8th grade teachers, just helping them clean their classrooms. Some people, some teachers just put movies on. It was just a lot of fun times for the last week of 8th grade. And one of the teachers was leaving, so we helped her kind of move all the stuff out of, move all the stuff from her classroom into her car. So that was because, like, I got to ride around on the little, like, furniture dolly thing. It was a fun time. So there was just a whole lot of nothing. And the reason why it's a whole lot of nothing is because at that point in the school year, the kids are checked out. Same thing with winter break. Winter break in the last day of school for winter break in 7th grade was so much fun because there was just nothing that got done that day. Basically, the whole day there was a sports tournament outside where, like, flag football teams would compete against each other. We watched movies, we played games with each other. It was so much fun. Because at that point, you're just checked out, you're just ready to be done. You're ready to go home, you're ready to do whatever for the remaining couple weeks, or in the case of the second semester for summer vacation, you're ready to just have a break. Your brain's checked out of school at that point. So I don't know why the galaxy brains at this administration thought to themselves, you know when the best time to have an assembly where we try to convince people to pay attention to us again would be? Once after summer break has already started. We're very, very smart.
Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding.
Well, Alibaba had them 40
It's hard to
thieves.
explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like. or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
What could possibly go wrong?
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
I'm starting to get the feeling that this payoff isn't going to be worth... Like, the big payoff of the game is clearly going to be Morgana's true identity. I'm starting to get the feeling that whatever Morgana's true identity is going to be is going to really be a massive letdown.
I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too.
Like, plot twist, Morgana's actually Nagito Kamaeda all along.
In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you?
Speaking of Nagito, I'm just the luckiest guy around.
You sure live up to my expectations.
Yes, the expectations of a cat. I'm shaking in my boots. Alright, I did it. I did nothing, but I did it.
Alright.
I like it. Like I said, I love doing nothing and getting rewarded for it.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
They're just downstairs. It's not that hard. We literally walk down the stairs and look at that. There they are.
Now the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Maybe an oasis?
From what I've been told, it would appear that we might be going into an Indiana Jones style temple.
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
Okay.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
You stay the hedgehog over here.
Maybe we could ask her directly.
We can. Come on, let's go see Futaba.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
Oh, this is a fantastic idea.
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh, getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with
Yeah,
him.
our only choice is breaking and entering. It's the only thing we can do.
Very well. Let's do this.
We always pick such bad plans.
This is Futaba's room.
What?
Futaba-chan!
Really? I never would have guessed it. What was the first clue? The caution tape on the door or the private do not enter sign? What could have possibly made you think this was Futaba's room? Honestly, I never could have guessed it.
There's no answer.
Futaba-chan, are you there?
Do you expect someone to answer the door when it says private do not enter and there's a bunch of caution tape on it?
Sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
Why are you
Why
here?
is she only reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay.
Alright then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
What do I want to hear? What's this house see you? What's this house look like? How's living in this house? A house is a house.
Like you should ask something different.
What do I want to hear? Great. Glad that answer got me. Glad the question got me places. It's painful. Why don't you go out? Can't leave this place. Going to die here.
Die?
Is this going to continue? Why do you think that? This place is my tomb.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
The Emperor's tomb?
Try entering tomb.
Are we going to Indiana Jones, the Emperor's tomb? Oh, great.
We got it.
Is that enough?
It was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't. We made a deal.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And click.
Ryuji should not have the remote.
Idiot! Don't activate it here.
Why do we let Ryuji do literally anything? Great, we're just... Great. Great job, Ryuji.
It's a desert.
How astute of you.
I see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works.
Okay.
But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Well, in case you forgot, Ryuji kind of blew our cover massively at the beginning of the episode when he's like, "It's so awesome being the Phantom Thieves! That's us! We are the Phantom Thieves!" in a crowded restaurant, so cautious is not really something he's familiar with. Or caution is something he's familiar with.
Desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
Wait, our clothes don't change, but Morgana's appearance changes?
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
And how do you think everyone else here feels right now? Makoto's got the worst out of all of you.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
Yeah, the AC will save you from the desert heat. Great job.
You're so considerate.
Right.
Alright, let's roll.
This episode is ridiculous. Not that the whole thing's not ridiculous, but this... I can't, It's a Catmobile. In the desert. You're driving...
Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, Ann, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys?
What the fuck is this? What is happening right now? What is this episode? What is what? This is okay. Wow. What? So, that was alright. So, I don't even have the words. Like this, it just keeps going. The hits just keep on coming. We got haunted houses. We got accidental... No, it's not what it looks like. We got cat quests. We got the freaking Oscar the Grouch Turtle Girl. we got freaking Ryuji being an idiot again, and then we got a third one where he, like, what do you even say? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. That window has a bandage. That's not how... You think a bandage is gonna protect the wind... It's time for our quest to steal the pyramid. And then we will steal the moon!
It's so hot.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
What was that? You wanna fight, punk?
Yeah, the cat's gonna fight Ryuji. That'll go well.
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
I hear the Ark of the Covenant, or possibly the Holy Grail, is inside.
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
Just make sure there's no crystal skulls anywhere in there.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories.
And I hope to God there's nothing else coming in the future. There's nothing else that may or may not involve time travel. I hope that's not a thing that ever happens, because if it did, that might cause some problems.
For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead, It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt.
Spoken as if there's gonna be air conditioning inside of the ancient tomb in the middle of the desert.
Oh man.
Let's get inside. Wow. So, that was an episode. I feel like a good place to stop would be right here before we actually go inside the temple since, you know, we're here now. Can I go anywhere else or am I trapped here? Oh, I can go this way. Neat. How far this way can I go? I can go all the way up here. That's actually kind of... Oh. But that's because this is the return. Apparently... What is that up there? There's a giant gold tower over there behind the text on the top right of the screen. What is that? Can I see it better if I go down here? Oh god, I can. Meet the desert version of the Washington Monument, I suppose. Anything else over this way? Like, how far can I actually... I'm actually kind of impressed that I can even go this far. I did not expect to be able to... Where does this go? Examine closed gate. The grate on the door is keeping us from opening it. I am actually surprised. I thought I'd be confined to just that one little area in front of the temple, but no, I can actually like explore this whole area, which is... I did not... I'm honestly... I'm surprised by this. Oh, right, we gotta fix our party. Right, so, Right, so for the last palace we had a girl power team because fuck Kanashiro, but that we need to make some amendments here. So people said I should sub out Morgana for Makoto because Makoto's healing abilities are awesome. I think is what they said. So you're never joining the team for literally any reason at all. So I guess we sub out. I guess we'll get Ryuji in here.
Joker.
I don't know though. I mean like that was what people said, but. Our team kind of... Well, I say our team kind of kicked ass, but also we almost died many times, so I guess maybe we should... Yeah, I'll count on you.
Huh?
I want to take out a lineup. Let's take out Morgana and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Because people say that... People said Makoto's stuff was, like, insanely powerful in terms of healing abilities. But you're also, like... You're a really good healer, though. Like, I really... And also, you were a powerhouse, so I don't... So I'll make the decision off camera as well. What I'm gonna do for the party, but I don't know what's happening anymore. We're teleporting all over the place. We got haunted houses. We got awkward conversations. We got Morgana doing Morgana things. We got whatever the hell that bus scene was. I don't know what's going on. It's a wacky zany adventure. We're just gonna have to wait and see how this goes in the future. But what I will say is that I am very excited to see what awaits us inside this temple. I'm getting some full-on Indiana Jones vibes here. Also I don't know what you're staring at over there, but it's, not getting anywhere. And you're staring at this thing? This thing is useless. Oh wait, sorry, Makoto. I forgot. Sorry, Makoto. I didn't mean to say the trigger word. Anyway, I guess I'll just stop here before I drag this out any more necessarily. So, oh, parkour. Wait, what's up here? What's up here? Parkour? Hello. Can I interact with you? Why are you here?
I have something.
Is this just a nothing area? This appears to be a nothing area. Or unless maybe I can slide down. Can I slide? Can I slide? Nope, that's not a slide. That's quicksand, not a slide. Alright, great. This got me nowhere. Anyway, this is a weird episode. A lot of weird things happened, but it's fine now. We're ready to go into the temple next time. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all later today with some more Persona 5 Royal, where things will probably get even more insane than they already are. Goodbye.